Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E087R, a replacement roll for the just nasty roll we did yesterday. Hey, Coin Junkie, how are you? We will let a couple people get in here and get this started. It sounds like Chuck's going to be doing some reveals today also and tomorrow. So you guys will have all sorts of stuff to watch and be entertained by. We'll give like one more minute. It's a little early for some of y'all. Hey, Captain Morgan. Hopefully this roll's better. It looks, if I had to guess, it's a put-together roll. But it looks like there is 2 Ender coins on it. So I'm not sure. Yep, fingers crossed. Lay it out, but just by the edges, there's a couple dark coins, like right there and right there. And that usually doesn't happen unless they've been added. But we will get things started. Hey, Robert, how are you? And we're going in the same order as yesterday. I wrote everything that had varieties down, and I'll just pull all those back out. Ah, they're nicer. All right. Look at probably the first 10 reverses or so. Ah, all right. Quarters are good. Are you going through new quarters or just quarters in general? I need to get my list out here too of what coins. All right. Coin number 2 goes to Roger. This is the Ender. And it's an RP Ender. You can see it right here and here. So a minor RPM for Roger. Ah, that sounds neat. Yeah, I was talking about that yesterday. My bank won't even give out quarters unless you have a business account, because so many people were hitting them up that they couldn't. The armored car company couldn't deliver. So we'll put that aside. Coin number 3 goes to Deanne. Yeah, I do too. My neighbor is an assistant manager at the bank I usually get my pennies from. And she says, well, I can get you like a box of pennies here and there. But right now, since there's the big run on quarters, they're basically trying to keep all the change going to businesses. Next coin for James Worley. She says it'll probably go away soon when they get used to it, or when they can actually get the quarters. But she said in January that one guy come and ordered 40 boxes of quarters, and we got to look at the reverse on the first few of these. Lot nicer coins than yesterday. Yesterday they were, almost all of them were problematic. These got a few little minor spots on them. All right, was 4-1? Nope. Coin number 5. Yeah, I haven't gotten any 2023. I actually asked her, and she says she hasn't seen any yet. Oh, nice ones, Coin Junkie. I just got a couple rolls. Matter of fact, next week I'll be doing a 60 small date roll or 60D small date roll in reveals. I just got a couple in the mail, and they're nice, tight wrapped, and it's from a place. I'm not sure what armored service, but it's like Protection Armored or something. And I got two rolls of 60D small date and 2 rolls of 60P large date from the same bank or the same armored service. Coin number 6 goes to Paul Hampton. And it looks like my other rolls, I might do a 55S roll. I got to see what Chuck's doing. But I do have the 61D, 62D, and 69D that I would like to do also. So, coin number 7 goes to Taco John. Ah, the pipe bomb. All right. And this is going to be one of the RPM coins. So Taco John gets one. Should be able to see it. I know it is. I can tell by that die scratch. Let me double check where the die scratches were just to make sure this is one. All right, there's my loop. I see the top serif. Yeah, most definitely is the same die. I just got to turn it right. Yeah, there it is. It's just a lighting issue. It's right there, and then there's a little split serif right there. It probably will be good enough to list. Oh, that's if it's not listed, I should say. Very easy to spot because of the die scratching. So Taco John gets a copy. So far, the roll looks original. Next coin is for Sirig. I'm just wondering if somebody took a couple coins out of it and then just put something in there. Because most of these coins are repeating dies. Yeah, I tend not to have a lot of time to search. A little die clash right there. Coming off the F. That's the forehead, I believe. Or the front of the hair. I got enough. I search so many coins. I can't even search all my pocket change at this point. Next coin is for Jim Fletcher. But that's a good idea, finding coins. Excellent idea. For a long time, I was searching my pocket change every night. But for the last couple months, I haven't done that. Coin number 10 goes to Mark. Yeah, that's the first iffy coin. But it's a die that we've seen before. So I'm not sure what happened to this. Yeah, those dollar coins, they needed to make them slightly different sized. The problem with them is too many people confused them for quarters, so they never caught on. Coin number 11 is for Shay Shay. And if you make a dollar coin, uh, do like Canada. Don't make dollar bills. I'm pretty sure that Canada now has no dollar bills. Coin 25 goes to Malcolm. My wife put the name tags in these. Some of them are upside down. Loonies and Toonies, yeah. And like I say, I know that back in the 90s or 80s, they did have $1 and $2 bills also, but I think they stopped production of the dollar bills when they really pushed the coins. And I'm surprised. I was looking at Cadroll Hunter's stream, and he gets quite a few toonies that are fake. Next coin is for Ant. Even when he gets them from the bank, there's counterfeit ones in there, which I find very interesting. Yeah, I used to live in the Detroit metro area, so it was like only a couple miles away. Coin 14 is for Farm Dog. And so I used to frequent Windsor, and I used to do like all the festivals, Oktoberfest up in Kitchener and Toronto and stuff like that. A little bit of a toner here, but still a die that was in there. When I first moved to Florida, everybody thought I was from Canada. I don't hear it because when I would go to Canada, I would think that their accent was heavy. But obviously the people in the South heard it, and I think it's actually gotten better. I don't think that this is an RPM. That, I believe, is a nick, because this die we've seen 3 or 4 times. I've got to look at that. Eh? Yeah. Yeah, that's not an RPM as much as it looks like it. That is, oh man, that actually kind of looks like it. I'm going to have to go through and look for that die. And I'll put this aside for Crispy for me to take a better look at. I'm not sure. Coin 16 goes to Parvis. Yeah, oot and a boot. And that's the same die, or is it? Let me look. Yeah, that's the same die right there. And we've seen that die before, and there was no RPM on it. Yep, I agree. Of course, if you talk to them, they don't have an accent. That's like me. I don't hear an accent. Coin 17 goes to Ant. But you talk to the folks down here, oh, this is one of the RPMs, and they will say that I have got a heavy accent. You can just barely see it the way the light shines on it. You can see it from the top better. But it's there. When I get the 2 degrees tilt and the light tilting on it, you'll be able to see that easy. I don't know if I can push down on it and get it to show. There you go. Get it to show a little bit. Another one of those. 3 of them so far. That ain't too bad. Next coin is for Carl. Ooh. See, that looks like an ender to me. Nice toner, though. It's got some good color on it. And this was one of the ones with the dark rim. I think I see 2 more in there, too. Yeah, Minnesota, they always say, "Don't you know?" Next coin's for Taco John. And another one that's a little toned up. That actually looks like the same die as the last one. Coin number 20 goes to Sarag. Broken punch on that one. I wonder how long into its use that punch took to break. Coin 21 goes to Sissy. I would love to get a bunch of rolls that were actually dated and actually see when different mint marks, if they were all used all year long or if there was a progression on when they used them and when one started to go in and stuff like that. That would be kind of interesting to me. Coin 22 goes to Jim Fletcher. And Jim Fletcher gets one that is a normal 52D Lincoln cent. Next coin is for Mickey. I'm surprised Mickey's not in here. Mama must have him doing something. All right, after this, I am going to get back to sorting packages, and hopefully I will have the labels all printed so they can go out Monday. Hopefully every package is in the mail by Monday. That's my goal. Good morning, Frostbite. How are you doing today? See, now this is a different one. The die crack is different. I'm going to have to go through and check that, but that one does kind of look like a minor RPM. Coin 25 goes to Shay Shay. See, that's where the mint mark that has the broken bottom, and that one is definitely pre-break. And it gets real bad at the end, where the whole bottom is basically gone. Next coin is for Crispy. Let me put these in a rubber band so we don't lose them, being that there's 2 coins in each one. If they fall on the floor, there may be a coin spill. Ooh, nice strong die clash on this one. Hadn't noticed one quite that strong. Oh, look at that, a little flying D. I wonder, let me look up. I think there's one that is listed, and that looks like it's a very minor RPM. Let me see if this is it. Because that looks minor. Let's see, I think it's in the 50s or 60s. That most definitely could be it. Let's see if we can find any markers for it. Yep, let's see if it's... There they are. Well, lo and behold, this one is 1MM059. I need to write that down because that will save me some time. Hope we find some more of those. So a good one for Crispy. Like that flying D too. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's not one of the variety coins from the first roll. So we'll put that aside. Alright, and the next coin. 51? I think, no, as a matter of fact, it is 59. 51. Let's see 51. No, little different. This one's got the, if you look at 59, it's got the actual flying D on it and everything. Next coin is for Mark. What is that? I think that's a little die break, but I'm going to have to look at that after we get done looking at the rest of this too. Got an interesting little gouge or something on it. See if I can see it better with the loop. Oh, it is. It's an actual die scratch. That looks... Yeah, an actual die scratch that looks like it's getting ready to break right there. Coin 28 goes to Parvis. There's one that I haven't seen before either. Not an RPM, but starting to get a die break, which would eventually turn in to the wing D or flying D as they call them. Little die clash right there. Oh, one got like hung up in the bag somewhere in the rolling machine. Hey, CAD Roll Hunter, how are you today? Coin 29 goes to Frostbite. Looks like there's going to be a few live streams today from Copper Coins. So you guys will have a lot to listen to. I know I'll be listening while I pack packages. A lot of the packages are just holding for these coins right here. So coin 30 goes to JJ. How are you, Crispy? How's your day so far? It's not a great roll, but we've got it looks like 1, 2, about 5 RPM so far. And it's a replacement roll. It's not a gem, but it's definitely far better than what we looked at yesterday. I pulled that tape off that roll and opened it up, and I was like, ew. Guess sometimes you just don't know. There was huge carbon spots everywhere. And the funny thing is the coins actually don't look that bad when you're looking at them with just regular eyesight. I mean, like this right here. If you look at that with regular eyesight, you can't see it. Hey, Doug, how are you? And Carl, good to join her. Thank you for joining us. I got to learn to speak. I don't know what time Chuck's starting. I think he might be starting at 11 or 12. I'm not sure. I know he was packaging up some packages. This one right here, I kind of scheduled it, and within 15 minutes I was broadcasting because I was trying to get it where I could have a few minutes where I wasn't doing something else that I normally do on Saturday. And so I didn't know exactly when I could start, so I scheduled it like at 9:39 and started it at like, 9:50. That's on me, Carl. Next coin is for Taco John. But I don't know if Chuck has scheduled his or not. I know that when he does, he'll probably schedule all of them. I know he was printing flip inserts for the plate coins. So we can try to get back on shipping coins every week instead of waiting every couple months. Next coin is for Sissy. At least that's the plan. It might work out to be every couple weeks. But we'll see. That could be a very minor one. I think that's not the same one. That's got a... Look at Crispy's, the one that we saw that was very minor. Nope, definitely not. I actually think that that's a little chip or a little gouge, but this one looks like it could be. I'll have to hold it out and see. It's very minor if it is, and it might be too minor. Ooh, a retained struck through has value. I'm not a huge variety expert or error expert. My specialty is varieties. But I'm dabbling with them now. So I've learned a lot, and I can tell you that would be something. I've got a 71p that is struck through thread, and the thread is still there. And I was told that it's pretty valuable. When I say valuable for a 71p cent. Now, how valuable? I've never really looked, but I would say $10 at least. I don't know what 89. I would say it might even be more, especially if it's a staple and the staple's still in there. That's kind of a significant struck through. The thread, you can just see it hanging out, but inside, it's gone just because of kinetic energy. Basically wears it, just blows it right away. That's why the struck through threads are rarely in there. But I would say definitely worth something. And as much as I hate to say this, I would probably start looking at the eBay sold listings, the completed listings, not the ones that haven't sold, and see if there's anything like that might have sold. Coin 37 goes to Captain Morgan. That's the one with that nick. Right there. And if you look under the loop, it's hard to see it with this lighting. It goes all the way up to the 5. Or I would start questioning whether it could be an RPM. But you can definitely see it under the loop. It's like a little die chip that's turning into a crack. Yeah, see it on this one too. Coin 38. How many boxes do you have coming my way by chance? Well, it's probably going to be one package, but it's a lot of coins. It's going to be a priority package for sure. And there will be coins missing from it because you got a few that are waiting for plate inserts. So anything waiting for a plate insert, a plate coin insert, is not being shipped with this batch. And it might eventually, I think we are going to try shipping them a little differently next time. I've got to see, but I'm not sure. We might start shipping them in 864 boxes if there's a lot of coins. And we'll do the mailers if it's just a normal, 16 coins or something like that. Pardon me. But your package is usually, you and Jim Fletcher's are usually the last to go. You might have a plate insert too. I'm not sure. I would have to look. But Carl's and Jim Fletcher's are usually the last to go because they've absolutely got the most amount of coins always. Next coin is for Crispy. I'm not entirely sure. And I do know that don't send them in until they're on the website. Something I had heard somewhere that somebody sent one in and it wasn't listed on the website yet, and they didn't attribute it like that. And of course, I'm 3 or 4 months behind on editing the website. Hopefully, I'll get a lot more time to do that here after I get caught up with this. I was just caught up, basically. I was like 3 weeks caught up before I started on The Office, and now I'm over 100 dies deep again. Ah, cool. They are. These rolls were these reveals were exceptionally. The percentage of variety coins were higher than normal, and I can tell you that because I used a lot of stock for flip inserts. So much so that I had to go to an alternative stock for the last couple pages that's still cardstock, but it doesn't have the logo on the back. This is another one of our RPMs. I think this is the 4th or 5th one. You can see this one a little bit with the way the light is right there, and you can see it right there. So a nice little RPM. For Deanne. Oh, I'll get once I get caught up. I definitely, but I'm to the point where I want to get it all caught up because the problem isn't so much the work I've got 4,000 coins sitting here, so when I work on something, then you move something, then those coins are underneath the other coins. So until you actually get rid of them, you're battling them, which turns into extra work. And a lot of these coins were sold in February, so they're 2-3 months old, some of them. But I just do the best I can. And I hope you all realize that, and I'm sure you do. But I put a lot of hours in this week. I'm probably going to have probably 75 hours before it's all said and done. Coin 44 goes to JJ. There's another one with that little dimple right there. I am going to do 4 for sure. I might do 5 depending on what Chuck does. I got to see if he does 4, I'll do 4 most likely. Might do 5. I don't know. I've got for sure stuff I've just gotten this week in the mail. I got 61D, 62D, 69D, 60D small date, and a 55S. And the 60D I opened a roll of, and they look really nice. I didn't search the roll, but I opened it to see quality. Yours is a big package too, so it will be near the last frostbite. When you start getting up into 3 and 4 pages of coins, a lot of them, there's a lot more clerical work to find out where missing coins are. Because sometimes the rolls only have 49 coins, and so it takes quite a bit of time. Wow, this one's a toner too. This was the dark-edged coin. And it just looks, let's see what the back looks like on this, because I think I saw the back and it was toned too, which would mean this coin toned outside the roll. Yeah, it could be an ender that was just stuffed in here. Yeah, most of this stress isn't about you guys as much as it's about me losing track of what's going on here. Not to mention, the wife gets grumpy when there's 1,000 coins sitting on the dining room table. Next coin is for Paul Hampton. Be nice for me to be able to start searching coins for myself again, though. Matter of fact, the 61D and 62D, me doing the reveals is kind of searching them for myself, because I've got a few of the rolls of each of them, and that way I can just write a note that this is this or this or this came from that. All right, coin 49 goes to Mickey. That 49D roll we did, that was good. The 49S roll was crazy. I mean, I think there was literally 41 variety coins in that roll, which is, that's unheard of. Now, the last and final coin for the roll is Wanda. Let's see what we get, Wanda. We get Wanda, an RPM, that's an ender. So this roll had 2 end coins on it, plus coins in the middle that had this variety. So I'm assuming these are the original end coins for the roll, that the other ones were just added because they took a couple coins out. And I figured that when I looked at the roll. I think that's why I didn't pick this roll over the last roll. Is the last roll, the sides of the coins all look the same. So, but anyways, I hear Chuck is going to be doing some reveals today. And I will pop in and say hi, but I will be watching on the TV as I do your packages. I want to thank you for joining me, and I will get to work on trying to get your packages out. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you. Bye.